Yo guys, what's going on? Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the rumor that came out today about the next Call of Duty. So I'm going to try and make this video quick. It could go to 10 minutes. So if it does, grab some water, grab some popcorn. You guys know the drill. Sit back, relax, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's just hop right into it. So guys, there was a leak today from Modern Warzone, also known as Doug, over on Twitter, that the next title for Call of Duty is going to be Call of Duty Pause, Activision. If you are listening, anyone from Activision or Call of Duty, guys, this is all speculation. None of this is confirmed. This is all for entertainment purposes, so please don't sue me. The next title is supposedly Call of Duty World War II Vanguard. That is the supposed title. This was leaked by Modern Warzone over on Twitter today, and honestly, it kind of lines up. Everything kind of makes sense. There was a rumor a while back that Sledgehammer was back on the board when it comes to, producing some stuff for Call of Duty, and their Twitter actually did go active, and they've been, I believe, pretty active on there as well. So everything is kind of lining up for a World War II style game. There was already leaks that I kind of talked about in my Call of Duty rant about World War II and it being another like 1950s style game. So I just want to touch on one thing. Why on earth does Activision think it's a good idea to release a 1950s game when the modern 2020 game did phenomenal, and now being Cold War, still did okay? I wouldn't say it's as good as Modern Warfare, but being in the 1980s, why would you just keep pushing it back to when, not that many years ago, like 3 years ago, we had World War II, which was significantly, by far, the worst Call of Duty of all time, excluding Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare being excluded, it's a jetpack Call of Duty. It's in its own class of 3, and it's the worst jetpack Call of Duty. But we're gonna exclude Infinite Warfare from that. Let's talk about World War II, and then we'll talk about this next game. What's gonna be happening with the channel here? Just for any of my subscribers, I do not have any intention on purchasing the next Call of Duty if it is World War II. Just letting you know right away. I know it's gonna be really saddening to hear, but we'll talk about some Warzone stuff, and we'll get into that. So. Let's just talk about the last World at War game, or World War II game, I should say. So, World War II, made by Sledgehammer, at the beginning of the game was absolute dog shit. It is the only Call of Duty I've never prestiged in. Like, since I've started playing, since Black Ops 1, it's the only Call of Duty I've never prestiged in. And I made one YouTube video on it. And that was kind of during a really good time for me. I think we were doing Black Ops 3 stuff, and we were pretty much grinding that out still. And a lot of players did not like World War II. They were still watching the last game, which worked out for me. And that's kind of what started the channel. World War II, at the beginning of the game, please understand that I'm saying at the beginning of the game, when a lot of players are actually first purchasing it, buying it, and then they play a couple matches, they kind of figure it out, and then they'll leave. They'll never play it again. And that's how a lot of players are, and that's how I was. Now, I will say I did play it throughout the year for the competitive side of it, and we'll get into that. But for the core multiplayer mechanics, Warzone was not a thing, mind you. Core multiplayer, which is what Call of Duty always has been known for, the multiplayer. And like I said, Warzone was not a thing, so keep that in mind. The core multiplayer was the worst we've ever seen. It was pretty satisfying to get a headshot with the STG-44, but at the end of the day, man, it just wasn't a good game. That's as simple as it is. It was just the worst multiplayer experience ever. And I think there was starting to be a little bit of skill-based matchmaking in there, but it wasn't nearly as bad as Modern Warfare and all that stuff. So the skill-based wasn't that bad. I think it was like the PPSH or something was really fun to use. There were some fun guns, but it was like 3 or 4 guns you had to use the entire year, and it was pretty much just ass, to be honest with you. The camos weren't that great. Anything multiplayer really just was not great. Now, this is all at the beginning of the game, don't forget. The campaign, I thought, was phenomenal. I thought it was a great campaign. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I have only good things to say about Call of Duty campaigns every single year, minus Black Ops 4, which it was cut. The campaigns have been phenomenal, and they've all been phenomenal. Every single Modern Warfare campaign, every single Black Ops campaign, and any of the other ones in between. Advanced Warfare, even the Infinite Warfare one, I really did enjoy. So all the campaigns have been good, and World War II definitely had a nice storyline. I think there was some sort of zombies over on World War II. Never touched it. I can't speak on that. So any of my zombies fans here on the channel, that's all you guys. I can't comment on that, and that is excluded from this. But the competitive side of World War II, this is off the rip once again, I really enjoyed it, and it had one of the best rank systems ever in Call of Duty. It had elo based. It was fantastic. If you were truly good enough and truly grinded your ranks, you could play with the pros every single day. And that's the best ranking system. It truly is the best. So what did World War II have? It had good ranking, good campaign, shit multiplayer. Call of Duty's known for the multiplayer. That's why it failed. Simple as that. So now that we're going to be going into a quote-unquote reboot of World War II, or a retry, another attempt, we have a couple different things here now. World War II, the first one, not Vanguard, but the first one, towards the end of the game actually had a lot of good stuff. A lot of stuff was fixed. A lot of DLC weapons were added. There was a shit ton of maps. There was a shit ton of really everything, and there was some really cool game modes. They had like a zombies hardpoint, which is the first time we've really seen that. It was super cool. There was some cool stuff towards the end, but there were so many players that had already left the game. It was too little, too late. World War II Vanguard now has a chance to make up for some of the mistakes, as long as there is a decent amount of maps at launch. There's some cool game modes, things to keep us entertained, and as long as there's some sort of Warzone integration, I think this game will have a chance. It also needs a stellar multiplayer. It also needs a stellar campaign and needs some sort of other mode, whether it be co-op, zombies, survival, whatever it may be. It's going to need that on top of the Warzone game mode. So if Warzone is not integrated, number one, that's going to create a huge problem and a huge just rip right between the community. What they did this year was very good. Having all the blueprints and cosmetic stuff transferred to Warzone while staying in Cold War, and you can use them on 2 games, is an excellent marketing plan and marketing strategy. But it really does, make me think in 2 years, when it's Infinity Ward's turn to make another Call of Duty, how well are they going to be able to manage Warzone and a new game? So, which is probably going to be Modern Warfare 2, which needs to be absolutely huge. So, World War II, Vanguard. I will not be purchasing this game because World War II was so bad. Sledgehammer has such a bad track record, and honestly, I hate these old-style games. Modern Warfare, one of the best Call of Duties recently, based in 2020, basically, and it was so good, and now we're going back in time again. Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1, I purchased both games, played them for about 2 hours, and haven't touched them since. I just hate these old-style games. The combat doesn't feel good. Nothing about it intrigues me at all, and I just don't want to torture myself all year. Now, Cold War is a little bit different. It's not terrible. You have, 1980s. It's somewhat modern. Not really, but somewhat. And there's a lot of stuff taken from, like, Black Ops 4 and Modern Warfare intertwined, so it's not terrible. The next game, though, I just have no interest. So if there is a Warzone integration, all of the stores and shop videos that I do here on my channel will all be on the Warzone engine. So I'll keep giving you guys all that content throughout the year, but assuming there is an integration, all the content will run through the item shop on Warzone and Modern Warfare's engine. As for any content for the game itself, I won't be participating. I will just be doing Warzone content the entire year, and assuming that Warzone can stay alive and hopefully get an anti-cheat. Now, everybody's clowning on this new name for it because Vanguard is supposedly an anti-cheat, and Warzone doesn't have one, so everybody's like, this is a good start, I guess, having the name of an anti-cheat. But, guys, I will be uploading a lot of Warzone if this is the case, or old Modern Warfare stuff, or, Black Ops Cold War stuff. Wherever the path leads me, and whatever game that I'm really feeling, that's what I'm going to upload. Modern Warfare right now still seems to have a really decent fan base, and I think I'm going to start uploading some of that content. I did already record a video that I'm going to be uploading very soon that is completely on Modern Warfare. No Warzone, no Cold War. It's just a Modern Warfare video, and I want to start testing that content out again. It's a really fun game. I really miss it. And that's pretty much where we're at, man. I really don't think there's any potential in this next Call of Duty. I have zero faith in Sledgehammer. They don't have a good track record. They've taken, hundreds of my dollars already when it comes to the games I purchased, DLCs, and even Advanced Warfare supply drops. And it's just not worth it to me. So that's where we're at right now with the current rumor on Call of Duty. I do want to specify one thing. If something crazy would happen on the channel here where we have some breakout videos start to blow up a little bit, maybe we hit 25, 30K by that time, and Activision does kind of want to, give me a clean slate, and I can remove any videos they want me to, whatever it may be. But if they would, for some reason, find their hearts to send me a package with the game in it, I will play it, and I will make content on it all year if I do get the game for free. There would be no reason for me not to. So that is where we're at with that. If Activision wants to hit me up with a package for the next World War II game, if that is what it is, then I will be more than welcome to make some content for it. But if it is, not a World War II game, I'll definitely pick it up as well. But any old-timey game, I'm not interested unless Activision wants to hit your boy up, because I am very, very happy and satisfied with just making Warzone content that entire year. That's what I have to say about it, guys. do me a solid, leave me a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. You know, if you didn't agree with everything I said today, I completely understand. Some of you definitely really like the World War II game, and that is completely fine. Me, I'm just not a fan, so don't kill me on the dislikes for it. You know, this is all my opinion at the end of the day, and I just wanted to talk about the rumor, get a discussion going. So anybody who wants to chat down in the comments, I read all of them. Even if you're being a jackass, I might have to block you, but even if you're being a jackass, I'll read your comment. So make sure you leave that like, subscribe if you're new, sponsor in the equipment description below. That's all I got, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out.